Hey there, ladies. In this video, I am going to talk a little bit more about the carnivore diet. I have been getting lots of questions from women who follow me and from my clients about the carnivore diet and how it can help them lose weight and balance their hormones and feel great. So I am going to give you some more information about it as it pertains to women in their perimenopausal years and beyond. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kelly Keelan, and I'm a weight loss coach for women who are struggling with weight loss resistance. I work with women about age 35 to 40 and beyond who cannot lose weight regardless of what they try, and I help get them to their goal weight. Usually that's due to hormonal issues, maybe metabolic or sex hormone changes. It can be due to a history of yo-yo dieting, over exercising, caloric restriction. It can be due to emotional eating, overeating, and binge eating. But regardless of your situation and where you're at now, I can help you get to your goal weight, and I can help you believe that you can get to your goal weight too. So, okay, let's talk a little bit more about the carnivore diet. First of all, for those of you who don't know, the carnivore diet is a meat-based diet where you are eating only meat, and you're also eating animal products too. So anything that comes from an animal or animal meats. And that includes organ meats, eggs, and dairy if that works for you. I have been eating the carnivore diet now for a year. And I went on it for primarily for digestive issues that I was having. And I'm just finding that it has cured way more than my digestive issues. And I'm finding the same for my clients too. So I wanted to share some of the things that have been happening for myself and for my clients. So first of all, my primary purpose and goal when I'm working with clients is to help them lose weight because that is what they come to me for. So that's the first thing I want to talk about. And the carnivore diet is so beneficial for weight loss. And it's for a couple different reasons. I think that the number one beneficial reason that women are losing weight from the carnivore diet is because it balances their metabolic hormones. So it is lowering their insulin, it's lowering their glucose, it's balancing their leptin, their ghrelin, and so that allows them to start tapping into their own fat stores. And I think the other reason that it's helping women lose weight is that it's such an anti-inflammatory diet. So many of my clients are coming to me and they are eating healthy and they're eating keto and they're eating a lot of vegetables, and that's fine if it's working for you. But so many of my clients are getting kind of an inflammatory response from a lot of vegetables. They're getting a lot of digestive issues. They're feeling puffy. Their joints are aching. And so by eliminating those vegetables for at least a time being, it doesn't have to be forever, a lot of women are starting to shed a lot of inflammation weight, a lot of water weight, and they're also getting a relief of their symptoms, their digestive symptoms, and their joint inflammation and their joint pain, so that they can start living a more active life, and they can start to enjoy life a little bit more when some of that inflammation starts to decrease. The third reason that the carnivore diet is helping women lose weight is because it is reducing their cravings for carbs or sugar. And this is one of my favorite things about the carnivore diet, because a lot of people don't think that this is going to happen. You kind of have to see it to believe it. But once you stick with it, make the commitment and stick with the carnivore diet, stick with eating just meat, you will be shocked at how you don't want anything else. You think it's going to be a boring diet and you think, how on earth can I eat nothing but meat? But after you get over kind of that adjustment period, you give it some time, you stick with it, you will notice that you don't want anything but meat. And so many women are getting so much freedom from the obsessive thinking about carbs and sugar and having to white knuckle their way through staying out of the candy and desserts. And that all goes away when you eat carnivore. So a lot of women are losing weight for that reason, because they don't have to worry about, fighting off cravings. So I would say those are the top three reasons. The balancing of hormones, metabolic and sex hormones, the lowering of inflammation, and then the decrease or the elimination of cravings for carbs. So I found all three of those started happening with me. Like I said, I went on the carnivore diet for digestive issues, and then I got a few months into it, and not only were my digestive issues completely gone and eliminated, but I also noticed that I had a decrease in inflammation. I lost a lot of water weight. I didn't feel as puffy, even in my face. If you see before and after pictures of me, my face kind of lost some of its puffiness. And then I don't crave carbs or sugar anymore. I don't. It's amazing. It's been such an amazing journey for me. So I will kind of go into a few other things that I wanted to mention about carnivore. The first question that I get a lot is, do you have to go carnivore in order to get to your goal weight or lose weight or be a client of mine? And the answer is absolutely not. I have many clients that don't do carnivore and they're doing just fine. And I'm not just focused on the carnivore diet. But if it's something you're interested in, if you're getting a certain set of symptoms, I think it's a wonderful tool for women to use as long as they want. Some people feel like they want to live the rest of their lives on kind of a carnivore-like diet, and some women just want to use it as a tool for the time being until they can kind of get things balanced, until their digestive symptoms can improve, and then maybe they will slowly start to introduce some other foods. That's totally fine. So it's not required in order to lose weight successfully. The other thing people ask a lot about is, well, you aren't eating any vegetables. Aren't you nutrient depleted? And the answer is absolutely not. Meat is so nutrient dense, and you are getting all of the nutrients and vitamins and minerals that you need by eating carnivore, especially if you are incorporating some organ meats, if you are incorporating collagen, if you are incorporating eggs with the yolks, you are definitely meeting all of your nutritional requirements. And a lot of what we've been told about that you have to eat vegetables in order to get all of your nutrients is false. Doesn't mean vegetables are bad, or doesn't mean vegetables need to be eliminated. It just means that they aren't required in order to meet all of your nutritional requirements. So that's the other thing I wanted to clear up. The other exciting thing that's been happening with me, and I think the same has gone for other women too, is my body composition has changed dramatically. In the past year, I have really leaned out, and I have actually gained quite a bit of muscle. I can see it in my arms. If you see before and after pictures of me, where I weigh the exact same, but I have been doing carnivore, a lot more protein, a lot more animal products. I have more muscle mass on me, and I actually haven't been working out. I don't lift weights as of now. The only sort of movement I am doing right now is walking. And so the fact that my body composition is changing in such a way that you would think you would have to lift weights in order for that to happen, it's just amazing how I'm getting the changes that so many women go to the gym for every day, lifting weights and trying to build muscle mass or trying to lean out. I feel like I've achieved that without ever having to set foot in the gym. And it's amazing. I have clients that are experiencing the same thing. I have girlfriends that I'm kind of talking to about the carnivore diet. They're starting it and they are noticing the same things as well. Not to say that we shouldn't exercise, and not to say that exercise doesn't have a time and a place, but you really can change your body composition with diet alone. Dramatically change your body composition with diet alone. So that was the other thing I wanted to share. What else? A lot of people are asking, they want to know more details about the hormones, how your hormones can change on carnivore. And like I said, metabolic hormones and sex hormones can change, and they're all kind of incorporated, and they all kind of have this synergistic relationship with each other. But once you can really lower that insulin and that glucose and those hunger hormones and the leptin, a lot of times the sex hormones start to follow. They start to balance with the metabolic hormones go first, and then the sex hormones will follow. And so I even have one girlfriend that's doing the carnivore diet, and she has not hit perimenopause yet. So she was still having cycles. They were not regular. So she was trying to regulate her cycles, and she had gone, I think, actually several months to maybe even a year or more without a period at all. And within, I think, a couple weeks of fully committing to the carnivore diet, she got her period back. And so that just goes to show that there was some sort of imbalance that was happening. Maybe it was inflammation from other foods she was eating, that something was out of whack. And then by going carnivore, it balanced things to the point where she could start having a cycle again. So the exact reason we don't know, but that's just something interesting to think about. So those are some of the main things that myself and my clients and women I know are experiencing from the carnivore diet. So if any of you have questions about your own particular situation, like I said, my main focus is on helping women lose weight. So if you have questions about the weight loss and carnivore, please reach out to me. I coach women one-on-one, like I said, to help them get to their goal weight. And if you want more information about working with me to get to your goal weight, if you're struggling, you've already tried this diet and exercise thing and it's not working, please get a hold of me. I coach women one-on-one. I'm a nurse. I'm a female hormone and metabolism expert. I also help women who are struggling with the cravings, the emotional eating, and the binge eating. So we do a lot of mind work as well. So maybe you're interested in a carnivore diet, or maybe you're interested in changing into maybe even a keto diet, but you can't even wrap your mind around living a life without carbs or living a life without vegetables, or you can't imagine socializing or spending the holidays not eating carbs or not indulging in desserts, or you can't imagine going to these family things, being a carnivore, then I can help you with all of that. And it does require some mind work. It requires some rewiring of the brain, which I can help you with all of that. And I've been on the journey myself. I couldn't even fathom the thought of not having carbs in my diet, of not having vegetables in my diet. I couldn't even imagine going to social events or spending the holidays only eating meat. And now I don't even have to think about it. It requires zero effort. It's just part of me, and I have zero struggle with it. So it's possible to completely change your brain. I've done it myself. I've helped my clients do it. And so now I want to help you if it's something you're interested in. So go ahead, and I'll put the link to my website below this video, and you can get a hold of me. You can schedule a free one-on-one call with me, and we can just chat about your situation. And then if working together is something that interests you, then we can talk about that too. And also leave your questions below this video. I would love to, answer some of your specific questions that you have. I know there's so many that I wasn't even able to address today. So many people, so many women who are struggling with weight loss and feeling crappy and wanting help. There's definitely a need for it. So, all right. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to hearing from you.